Hey everyone, how's it going? Back in January 2023, what was that, about 2.5 years ago? 2.5 years ago, yeah. I did a review of the Goldtop Quilted Cafe Racer gloves that I just received, and I said I'd do a follow up after about a year. A bit longer than that has gone by, so I thought it was about time I did a follow up video. At that point, back then, I was really chuffed with these. I'd never had a sort of premium pair of bike gloves before, and I was over the moon with them. I was really impressed initially with the quality, with the fit, and the general sort of finish of these gloves. I thought they were great value for money, and I still stand by that. These are absolutely amazing gloves. I love them, and they've just got more comfortable as time's gone by. So they're the Goldtop Quilted Cafe Racer gloves in the brown. Probably this brown, I'd say it was when I received them. You can see they've weathered quite nicely. So these gloves have been used in all different weathers, absolute downpours, blistering sun. Not in the actual coldest of cold days in the winter, because I now have a pair of winter gloves for that. Some GTX Racer waterproof gloves, and I do have a review video on the channel if you want to go back and have a look at that. So you know, these are used, I'd say, 3 seasons out of 4, and then I use the GTX Racers when it's really freezing cold. But anyway, back onto these. So yeah, they've aged really nicely. I think the leather is just better looking than ever with a bit of aging. I treat them with the Goldtop balm, which sort of keeps them. I wouldn't say they're waterproof. They're sort of waterproof up to a point, like all sort of leather garments, really. But you know, it just does them a bit of good. It feeds them, doesn't it? So they get a going over with that from time to time. But you can see that all of the stitching is still intact in all the right places. You know, there's no problems at all with any of that. In fact, I don't think. Just trying to think if they've. I mean, okay, so there's one place there, look. But, you know, these gloves are used pretty much every day. And so, for goodness sake, you know, after 2.5 years, that's quite impressive. So yeah, the fit is good still. My hands are really hot, but yeah, fit's still good, really comfortable, really nice on the bike. A good sort of 3-season glove here in the UK. I mean, on the hottest of hot days in the summer, like at the moment, we seem to be getting consistently over 30 degrees centigrade, which I know isn't hot for some people, but we're not used to it here. On the hottest of hot days, you've got to be careful that you don't pull the lining out inside out when you're taking the glove off. But you know, that's true for pretty much every bike glove I've ever had. They're not the thinnest of thin summer gloves. You know, I know you can get some bobber gloves and that sort of thing that are sort of almost the old style car driving glove, aren't they? Really thin. But you know, these are lined, and I'm grateful for that. It's one of my favourite things about them. I just love that red lining, and it does make a difference, you know, in the spring and the autumn when it's a little bit chilly first thing and last thing. But yeah, all good. Velcro's still good. I mean, I tend to keep it in that one position anyway. Zips are good. Again, I don't tend to sort of unzip them very often because I can get them on and off in the position that's comfortable. So you know, I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I said I'd return and do a sort of long-term review, and that's what this is really. I don't have any complaints at all. I'd buy these gloves again in a heartbeat. I love them. You know, they're really good. I'm glad I chose that colour because I think it's aged really well. I think you can get them in black as well, but I'm quite glad I chose that. So yeah, my 2.5-year review of my Goldtop Quilted Cafe Racer motorcycle gloves. very, very pleased indeed. Would definitely buy these again. But the way they're going, I'm hoping they'll be a lifetime job. You know, they're aging really well. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. I will, as always, endeavour to answer any questions that you have. So please do pop them in the comments. I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe if you found this useful, and you know, you'd like to see more of these kind of videos in the future. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.